Good morning, children. Today, let us discuss about an experiment called a fountain experiment. The purpose of this experiment is to show that HCl is highly soluble in water. Through this experiment, we will try to prove that HCl gas is highly soluble in water. Before we perform this experiment, let us see the apparatus. The apparatus is arranged here. You will find a round bottom flask here, kept upside down, and HCl gas is filled inside this RB flask. And here you will find a small dropper which contains few drops of water, and you will find a long jet tube here, a long jet tube. Then you will find a trough here. Trough contains blue litmus solution. So these are the major arrangements required for a fountain experiment. Before we start, let us once again discuss. This is RB flask, and here is the iron stand. This RB flask contains HCl gas. Here is a dropper which contains water, and here is a trough which contains blue litmus solution. And this trough and this RB flask is connected through a long jet tube. Okay, that's all about the apparatus. Now come back to the experiment. To start the experiment, we need to press the bulb of the dropper which contains water. Dropper means just think about a small medicine droppers which we used to give for children. Okay, somewhat like this. And when we press the bulb of this dropper, it is seen that blue litmus solution enters the tube with a great force, forming a red fountain. When we press the bulb of this dropper, what happens is, all of a sudden you will be able to see that this blue litmus solution rise through this jet tube and coming out like a fountain with a red color. Now we will discuss all the details of rising up the solution as well as the color change. One by one we will discuss. Now let us discuss about the major reasons. Okay, see, the first thing is, what actually happens is, when you press the bulb of this dropper, water get inside this RB flask, few drops of water, and HCl gas which is present in that flask all of a sudden dissolves in that few drops of water. As a result, in this flask, a partial vacuum is created. Almost vacuum is created. Vacuum means nothing is there. The gas which was present there is completely dissolved in water. As a result, almost 90% space of this flask is now vacuum, empty. Now when vacuum creates, what happens? Due to atmospheric pressure, this liquid will rise through this jet tube, and it comes out like a fountain. And about the color change, this HCl is HCl with water act as acidic in nature. So due to that acidic environment, this blue litmus solution is converting into red. As you all know, in acid's presence, blue litmus solution turns into red. Okay, now once again let me tell you the details fast. When we press the bulb of this dropper, in presence of a few drops of water, the entire HCl dissolves in that. As a result, a vacuum is created inside this. Because of this vacuum creation, atmospheric pressure applies a lot of pressure on this litmus solution, and litmus solution will rise through the jet tube because of the vacuum formation, and it comes out like a fountain with red color because of acidic environment. Okay, and now for examination point of view, normally the question comes like this. In examination, they used to give the diagram. They may not ask you to draw the diagram. Instead, they'll give you the diagram, and afterwards they'll ask you, they may write here, instead of HCl, they'll write A here, here a B, then here C. Then they'll raise few questions. First and foremost, just listen carefully. They'll ask you, name the experiment. Name the experiment. Name the experiment means you will write found an experiment as the answer. Second question, they may ask you, what is the purpose of this experiment? Purpose of this experiment is to show that it is highly soluble in water. Then they'll raise a question, name the gas A. You will say it is HCl. Now they will ask you, write the color of the fountain. Then you will write it is red. And here they will ask you, they may not give you the color of the solution. Instead, they will ask you, what is the color of compound C? Yeah, solution C. Then they'll say, then you will say it is blue in color. I think things are somewhat clear for you. Let me move to the next topic, that is hydrochloric acid. Till now we were discussing about a hydrogen chloride gas. Now we will be discussing about a hydrochloric acid. And for a preparation of hydrochloric acid, simple things. HCl, when you dissolve in water, we will get hydronium ion and chloride ion. If a compound, when you dissolve in water, if it gives hydronium ion, we will call such a compound as acid. Now see the simple definition. Aqueous solution, aqueous मतलब पानी के presence में, aqueous solution of HCl मतलब HCl with water is known as hydrochloric acid. And for that HCl, when you dissolve in water, as I already told you, it produces hydronium ion. If a compound produces hydronium ion, such a compound we can call it as hydrochloric. Such a compound we can call it as acids. Okay. Here is the diagram for you. This preparation of HCl gas in detail we have discussed in previous videos. Reactants NaCl and concentrated sulfuric acid. Reaction takes place around a temperature of 200 degrees Celsius, and HCl gas is dried here, and the dried HCl gas is passed to the delivery tube. And here a delivery tube, you will find some different arrangements that we will discuss in detail. This is not a delivery tube. End of the delivery tube we will find a big funnel there. Okay, look at this right side. HCl gas is passed into water. HCl gas we have to dissolve in water to get the acid. कब तक? Until no more gas is absorbed. जितना गैस डिसॉल्व हो सकता है तब तक हम लोग भेजते रहेंगे. Once the solution becomes saturated, we will stop supply of what you call HCl gas, and that product is called hydrochloric acid. Okay, let us move. There are few problems with the preparation of hydrochloric acid. The major problem for the preparation of hydrochloric acid is called a back section. Back section. Okay, listen carefully. Here I have given you two diagrams. In the first diagram, this is the laboratory preparation. In detail, I have given all the details here. Laboratory preparation. Reactants are there. Drying agent is there. Collection method is there. All the details are here. Okay, this already discussed, so I am not going to discuss once again. Now, the difference is in this delivery tube, you will find a funnel is inserted here. The funnel is inserted there because, now focus, HCl is highly soluble in water. HCl gas is highly soluble in water, so it is absorbed in water more quickly. Since it is highly soluble in water, it is absorbed in water more quickly. So in the preparation of HCl, the pressure in the delivery tube and flask is reduced, and atmospheric pressure from the outside forces the water back into this delivery tube. This effect is called a back section. Let me explain in detail. Now what happens is, suppose HCl gas is coming through this delivery tube, and we have kept water here for preparing hydrochloric acid. This is the preparation of HCl gas. Here we are going for hydrochloric acid, and HCl gas comes and dissolves here. As you all know already, we have proved that HCl is highly soluble in water through fountain experiment, and HCl gas which comes through this delivery tube, all of a sudden it dissolves, and due to this dissolution, what happens inside this tube, vacuum creates. When vacuum creates, what happens because of this atmospheric pressure, this water will rise through this delivery tube. And if water rises through this delivery tube, and this delivery tube is ultimately begins from this round bottom flask which contains which is in a hot condition. If this water rises back to this hot RB flask, it breaks, and so many problems will arise. So this reverse rise of water through delivery tube is called the back suction. The reverse rise of water through the delivery tube is called a back suction. And that back section, how it occurs because of its high solubility. HCl highly soluble है पानी में, इसके चलते ये सारा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है. वैक्यूम क्रिएट हो रहा है, वैक्यूम जब क्रिएट होगा पानी चढ़ जाता है. सो ऑल दिस प्रॉब्लम्स आर बिकॉज ऑफ हाई solubility of HCl. And to avoid this back section means reverse rise of water through the delivery tube. To avoid this back section, what we are doing is we are using a technique called this funnel arrangement. By inserting this funnel, what happens is when HCl comes, definitely it comes and dissolves. Automatically vacuum create inside this. When vacuum creates, water will rise through this funnel. Now see, the mouth of the funnel is big. Since the mouth of the funnel is big, it takes a large quantity of water. Since it takes large quantity of water, just see here, there is an air gap between the funnel and the water. Actually, this rim of the funnel, the surface of the rim of the funnel is just touching the surface only. So if a large quantity of water get inside the funnel or in the delivery tube, naturally there will be an air gap will be formed here. Because this air gap, what happens is this water which is rise through the delivery tube will not be able to move back into this RB flask. So naturally what happens, once the air gap comes in between, जितना पानी ऊपर गया है वो ऑटोमेटिकली फिर वापस आ जाएगा. जैसे जैसे वापस आ जाएगा, पानी का लेवल फिर रिम के ऊपर चला जाएगा. तो फिर धीरे धीरे HCl प्रोड्यूस होकर के इधर से इधर आ जाएगा, डिज़ोल्व होगा तो वैक्यूम क्रिएट होगा तो फिर इसमें से पानी जाएगा, पानी ऊपर चढ़ेगा तो इसके बीच में एयर गैप बनेगा तो फिर पानी वापस उस कंटेनर में आएगा. ये प्रोसेस चलता रहेगा कब तक? टिल वाटर बिकम्स completely saturated with HCl. Okay, that's all for today, children. Thank you.